Hey guys, I wanted to put out a video about this topic because I think it would be good for the community as a whole to learn more about one of the most important parts of the game. I see a lot of newer players pretty clueless when it comes to fighting, as well as explained in the manual. It's usually easier to learn something by seeing someone else do it directly. Anyway, let's get into the tips that I have for you today. Okay, number 1. Learn which moves to dodge and which to fly away from. In Breakers, there are a lot of moves that can be avoided by dodging, as well as some that are easier to avoid by just flying normally. For example, Cell's level 3 Kamehameha is only avoidable by dodging at the right timing. Specifically the Vanish dodge, which is done by pressing the dodge button once and not spamming it. Most beams in general need to be vanished in this way. Moves that you need to dodge are mostly key ball type key blasts that raiders have through a combination of dodging and flying can also work. So number 2, don't fight alone. In general, when you're starting out, it's not a good idea to fight alone, as you're still getting used to the combat and it can feel unfair at times to fight a raider that has definitely played way more than you and knows how the combat works already. If you're forced into an encounter, it's usually a better idea to run away if you aren't confident in your fighting abilities. 3. Only use supers when they're guaranteed to hit. The majorities of supers in the game don't track at all, so my advice is if you want to use a super that doesn't track, is to wait until the raider is stunned before using one, as using a super also drains your time and drag and change away way quicker. You can run a stun such as Krillin Shoot or Solar Flare to combo into a super, or wait until another player is meleeing or clashing with the raider to launch a super to guarantee a hit. Number 4. Don't spam Key Blast when the raider is destroying the Super Time Machine. When the Super Time Machine is up and you have D-Chains ready, your top priority should be not to do damage, but to keep the Super Time Machine running. When the raiders are destroying the Super Time Machine, always melee them, as this will stop them from destroying it any further. Spamming Key Blast won't make them stop. Even if you're too low level to actually hurt them, meleeing them will still delay the raider a little bit. 5. Run a viable super. As much as I don't want to sound like a tryhard, it's better for everyone on the team if they're all running usable supers. As much as I like Super Spirit Bomb, it's hard to use without the proper scenario or setup. On screen is a tier list of every super in the game, made by That's Pretty Mint on Discord. Pretty much anything in A to SS tier is usable, and I'd say to try any of those. I've also linked Mint's Discord in the description, as it is a very useful depository of data on the game, especially for new players. Number 6, learn the true combos. As crazy as it sounds, there are a lot of true combos in this game, and I'll be showcasing the ones that I know for sure are true. It all consists of you using either Kaioken Rush or Vanish Kick to start the combo, and then using a super right after. In order for the Vanish Kick to work, you must be the same level as the Raider or higher. The Raider's evasive must also be on cooldown for these to work, as they all grant iframes and stop all knockback. I'll now demonstrate all the supers I know for sure keep the combo true. Number 7, the final tip. Make use of pings to coordinate attacks with your team. By holding Q, you can ping items to your team as well as areas. By combining Q with 1 to 4, you can send messages as well with your pings. One of these being saying, "Let's fight." If you want your teammates to join you in on a fight, it's probably the only way you're going to communicate that, and jumping a raider as a team is way more advantageous than fighting them all alone. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope the tips I suggested will help you out in your next Survivor game. It's been really cool to see a lot of newer people playing the game since Season 3 dropped. The game is a pretty sharp learning curve, and I know it's driven people off before, so I wanted to try and help out newer players with this list. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more like this. See ya!